Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I am here with my advent calendar pick. You might notice I'm wearing the same, I look exactly the same as I did on yesterday's video, and that is because I'm filming this on Friday as well to give myself a wee day off. So this is my package for the 7th, which is Sunday. Now, I think I saw this on eBay. Golf. I am married to a golfer. My mum, when she was a bit fitter, was a golfer, and I get lots of orders for golf cards. And I bought this and then thought, I'm not sure how to use it. So this might be a wee bit of a challenge. It's one of these lovely red rubber stamps from eBay. It's by Indigo Blue, and it's got the golfer with the text and a sort of splashers, and it says golf noun, game in which blokes hit balls into trees, bushes, lakes, sand, and very occasionally holes, usually while swearing. So yeah, let me see if I can get something made with that. Fingers crossed, everybody. I hope that you're having a lovely weekend, whatever you're up to, and I'll share in a moment what I've made. Okay, so I'm using my stamping platform again, this time without the little foamy insert, and I am doing a bit of different colours of inking. I've got a trusty wet wipe. I've learnt my lesson. I really don't want to have to use wet wipes. Maybe I could try it with just a microfiber cloth that's damp. I'll use the little packet I've got because I've got them, but anyway. So giving it a good stamp and it comes out pretty good. And then I decide, for some reason, I want to go in over the golf bit with a different green. It's not going to show up because it's quite a dark green I've used. But anyway, maybe it does. And then I'm just going in and colouring a bit to make that figure stand out a bit more. So I'm doing the little grass that he's standing on. I'm using my Tri-Blend markers, Spectrum Noir, and I think I use a tiny little bit of Copic as well. Just how my desk is, they're a wee bit trickier to get to when I'm filming. So yeah, I'm just going to colour that in a bit, and it's quite nice because the stamp has the sort of shading of the clothes and the creases, so I can just go over that with the darker colour, and that looks alright. I thought I had filmed this on hyperlapse, but I didn't, so I've had to speed it up and add a little bit of commentary over this. But yeah, I was trying to think, what colour should he wear? My husband generally wears navy blue or black, but that was a bit boring for colouring. Or he goes away once a year, him and his pals, they go away and they have a big competition, and he's in the red team against the blue team, so he does have some red stuff, but that's strictly for that competition. So yeah, that's the wee bit of black. I do the soles of his shoes black, and I've got a wee bit of a gel pen to colour in that golf club, and add a little bit of green to the letters. I'm not sure if I should have done that or not. Trim it down a bit and try and decide which kind of card I'm going to use. So I've got a 6x6 base, and I have just used this tartan on another card, so that happened to be on my desk. Will I mat and layer it on that? Will I decide to do something like that, or will I use a 5x7? Not going to use all of it. Maybe that. Want to mat and layer the stamped panel. I think the navy looks better against the blue tartan. And then I'm just eyeballing it and cutting it with my scissors. And I decide to go with the square card. I do love a square card. And then just stick that on. Hello, so I have finished a card with the golf stamp. I decided, I did this the other day, I used my stamping platform and stamped in a couple of different colours. So I did a very dark blue over the golfer, and then I did a dark green over the golf word and the little bit of grass, and then I did black over the phrase or the words at the bottom. And then I had just made a card for a friend's granddaughter, and I had this blue tartan card left over from that, so I just stuck a bit of that behind it because golf and tartan kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, I've not put a sentiment on it. There's a wee gap there, so it might go to various people in my life that play golf. So yeah, keep it in the stash. I hope that you like it. Do you know any golfers in your life? I feel like everybody I know plays golf apart from me. Yeah, I'll add a couple of little cards that I've put in at the end. I'll put one as well that my friends asked me to do some for their kind of close family members. And let me pause you. This is one of my designs. It's not got as far as the shop, but I've sold quite a lot. Just people that I know, people that are regular customers. I'll put it in the shop for next Christmas. So it says, hoping your Christmas is perfect, and I've got various colours of paws, and I'll insert the photo because they have a beautiful chocolate brown cat called Hazel, and my husband kindly dropped the cards off because they're not that far away from his work. And I got a picture last night of Hazel showing us her toe beans next to the card, and it's hilarious, made my day. What a well-trained cat who would come and pose right next to it like that. So yeah, keep watching if you want to see those. Other than that, I'll be back on Monday with my next Advent little package.